guys? It's Stephanie. Welcome back to the Cantina. This is your friendly neighborhood bar manager. Just feel free to subscribe, hit the bell for more content, hit the likes. Feel free to share. We share away here. And, you know, this is going to be kind of a fun video. We've got a new SJW at Lucasfilm, Disney Alert. And some news on who's going to show up at Comic-Con. And this and that and the other thing. So, or not Comic-Con, but Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. So sit back, relax, and oh, and I want to say thanks for stopping by. If I haven't, I will right now. So get ready, there's a good video coming up. No, Jennifer Heddle, who is apparently the executive director of Disney Publishing, who, well, this is how the story goes. Ichibaka, shout out to you, buddy. Basically, did the blog, so I'm just going to give you the skinny, and then I'll give you the background to the latest cray going on. Anyway, bat guano crazy Chuck Wendig put feelers out on Twitter, and a long time ago, and the unhinged loon, as Itchy calls him, emotional basket case, Gary Whitta, who co-wrote the screenplay to Rogue One, referred Wendick to Heddle, the executive editor of Disney Publishing. The tweet that you saw that she posted was a tweet basically agreeing with another unhinged loon about Luke Skywalker just basically being a bumbling idiot. Basically, just a bunch of SJWs hating on white male heroism. But she had the temerity to call probably one of the greatest heroic characters in fiction a moron. I'm going to ask you guys a question. Would you want that working for you? How would you feel if you were Bob Iger and you saw that tweet? Because he's back on Twitter, and guess what? He saw that tweet, okay? What do you think is going to happen? You know, in the day and age when Pablo Hidalgo can make snarky remarks but can't get outright hostile like he used to get. We just still don't know what happened last summer, but something did happen to him last summer. When Kiri Hart, who once said, was Star Wars ever special, got fired. You would think that somebody in her position, which is really not that powerful considering that her boss could go to Bob Iger and say, we need to talk about this. What do I do? You know, you'd think in this day and age that anybody working for Lucasfilm would watch their mouths. Now, the guy from Gizmodo doesn't work for Disney, and he's a BJ giving, you basically, but he will do anything to keep his press passes and his access to, you know, the red carpet events and all the parties and everything so he can hobnob with people he hates like Mark Hamill. All right. You know, because white man bad. Okay. Anyway, what do you guys think? I mean, I'm at a loss, okay, that this woman could get away with saying what she said. I mean, this is Chuck Wendig, who got fired for being pretty vulgar all on his own. He got fired for it, doing the same thing. All right, so she gets away with it. What do you think, Fandom Menace? Oh, and let's see, news. All right, who's going to be at Star Wars Celebration? The Emperor himself, Palpatine. Of course, Warwick Davis is always there. Peter Mayhew, I mean, really, the only reason why it even goes is just to see him. You know, I'd be afraid if I ran into Claudia Gray, I'd probably say something I regret. Because you all know how I feel about Amy Vincent. That's actually Claudia Gray's real name. So I'll always say, hey, Amy, how you doing? That would start it, all right? Because I couldn't help myself. So, yeah, they're going to be there. Timothy Zahn. Jason Isaacs is going to be there. Yeah. And which would be kind of interesting. I mean, he played the bad guy in The Patriot and did a really good job, even though I as much as I like that movie, I have problems with historical accuracy. I mean, you could the truth behind what that guy actually did, because that was the name was changed, but that was actually a real character that ran around North and South Carolina doing the stuff that guy did, that Isaacs played. He ended up being an MP in British Parliament, and in fact was one of the people that actually tried to stop the vote banning the slave trade in England. But anyway, so Jason Isaacs is going to be there. Let's see, Jet Lucas, George's son. Maybe George will stop by. We don't know. But they're all going to be there. It's going to be in Chicago. You know, still no word. I would be very surprised if a lot or any of the sequel trilogy actors will show up. I mean, they haven't been listed yet. It's still a little while. You know, I would think that from what I could tell, it looks to me like Daisy's pretty much Star Wars out. I mean, this is the last one she's doing. So who knows? But anyway, so that's all who's going to be there. Amy Vincent, aka Claudia Gray, is going to be pimping her new novel, The Spartan Love Story of Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, it's, who knows? After she fucked up Leia so badly in Leia, Princess of Alderaan, and invented Vice Admiral Gender Studies. I mean, who fucking knows? I mean, whatever. So there you have it. That's the news. We've got another SJW going unhinged loon. They're trying to fight back against basically us saying you can't do that to Leia. And you can't portray Luke Skywalker like that. They still don't get it. They absolutely don't frickin' get it. They really, really, really don't. And it's, I mean, here's the thing. SJWs are literally the most unaware of themselves people I've ever come across in my life. They really, really are. I can't put it into words with how unaware of what they do they are. You've got Pablo Hidalgo. We all know what he looks like, right? I mean, I don't think, from what I've gone through records and stuff like that, that guy's not exactly, it's a good looking actor. That guy's not exactly Steve McQueen. He's not exactly that guy for sure. Basically mocking fans and calling them insults, and then you see him and it's like, really, dude? Really? And he defines nerd boy. You know, it's funny. I was trying to find the quote from Ready Player One. And it's literally, I think, probably one of the greatest quotes in history of cinema. It's where Z, aka Wade, is basically being charmed by the bad guy Sorrento. And Sorrento saying, yeah, you know, I'll give you $20 million or $40 million if you find the golden egg and blah, blah, blah. And Z says, no. No, I know what you want. No. And Sorrento is trying to make excuses, and Z says, a fanboy can tell a hater. Can tell a hater. Basically, I'll paraphrase that. A fanboy can tell a hater when he sees one. And I basically said, because they started talking about the creator of the Oasis, and then the fans said, well, what about James Holiday? And Sorrento goes, well, Holiday's dead. And then, boom. See what I'm saying? And it's if I'm going to leave, somebody actually took a video of that scene, and you can hear what he says. So I'm going to leave the link to that. It's a video of the DVD or the Blu-ray playing. So it's bad. I really wish someone could actually upload the clip to YouTube so I could actually use it. Because it's where I realized that, because I know Spielberg really kind of departed from the novel. And I really do think that Spielberg was making comments about not just what the novel was about, but I think he was making comments about what was going on with Lucasfilm and George, and what had happened, what was going on. And, you know, Sorrento is, I mean, when you meet him, he is an intern. He's trying to chat up Holiday, and Holiday's like, just does the very standoffish thing with him. And it's very interesting. He didn't treat him coldly. He was just, I mean, Mark Rylance, who played him as a real big nerd, very introverted. And, but there's so much kind of Lucas about him too, that mystique. George isn't a nerd by any means, at least not in that way. But there was that mystique there. There was that you look at this guy and think of the vision that he had. And this idiot is trying to chat him up, and he's like, can you just get me my coffee? And Sorrento, you know, there's a resentment in him. And it's really funny, but that's what basically Kathleen Kennedy did. Is she got people coffee. I mean, that's what she did at when she was producing for them. And, you know, then you've got the resentment of other people, you know, like the prequel haters. And I know Rian Johnson's a prequel hater. And I know that, I mean, when you look at The Last Jedi, and there's absolutely no mention of Darth Vader's mask, of Darth Vader at all. And he was supposed to be like, you were supposed to get that feeling that there was, that mystique was there, and it wasn't. You know, there's a resentment built into The Last Jedi, and it is the same kind of thing that you see in Sorrento in Ready Player One. Sorrento doesn't want the Oasis because he loves it. He wants the Oasis so he can destroy it, because he hated James Halliday. And that's what we got with Kathleen Kennedy. And, you know, I would say that Pablo Hidalgo's a hater. Rian Johnson's a hater. You know, we all saw it. All of us fans saw it. We can tell a hater when we see him. Okay? So anyway, I just kind of wanted to, you know, tell you a little bit about the news. We've got a new crazy SJW working for Disney Publishing, who, you know, the angry harpy who hired Chuck Wendick. Jennifer Heddle, the editor, manager, the editor at the main editor at Disney Publishing. And so I'll leave it. And you saw the tweet. You know, again, Mark Hamill getting insulted and dissed by Disney and Lucasfilm. All right, so here you go. There you go. This is Steph. I'll see you around the galaxy. See you around the cantina. Remember, tip those Wookiees 20%. And don't piss off the bouncers, because I can't control Wookiees. And if you see, tell him I'll take half the tab now, okay? I'll see you around. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for stopping by. And feel again to subscribe. Hit the like button, hit the bell for more when I upload more content so you'll know. And share away here. And I'll see you around the galaxy. See you around the canteen.